Hi everybody, my name is Michal, I'm the Queen of Rocks, and thank you so much for coming here today in this live, and thank you for coming to my YouTubes and my Instagrams and really taking it to the next level. And I'm really excited to bring you this beautiful speak today. So today we're going to be talking about the 5 fundamental crystals for all beginners. Like, this is the 5 ones that, and I'm a fundamentalist. So in other words, I don't need a Savivionite or something crazy tiny to open up my crown chakra or my third eye. So I really believe that this is something that we need to learn about. Now, working with crystals, I've been doing this for over, let's say, 30 years. And I've gotten to find that there are certain valuable crystals that they don't have to be the most expensive ones, but they're ones that are easy to get. And then we can work with qualities and different things like that. But right now, let's get the 5 basics. The basics for every house, every body, and everything. Even put it in your cars. It all depends on the energy that you want. Now, most people know that I do energy positioning blueprint. And that is how we navigate in our house and how we transform our house to be exactly what you want to create in your life. Hopefully it's more abundance and more connection with God. But there's always different levels to getting to that. And this is a key point for beginners, is that the stones are one modality to help you, to guide you through, and that you can find, it's so amazing. Find a purpose, or find what you really want in your life. You can create it to create money, you can create it to connection, you can create it for abundance in all kinds of different ways. And we're going to talk about the 5 that I always have in stock in my warehouse. And I'm the importer and direct importer of these minerals. And it's the ones that I think is the best to have in every occasion. Okay? So the first is the ultimate. This is our master healer. This is quartz. And quartz is a magnifier of energy. So a lot of times you'll see me say a warning symbol. Warning signs on the quartz. Why do I say warning signs on quartz? Because quartz is all about power and energy. And it also magnifies your power and energy. And so magnification of 10 times is very important to pay attention to. So if someone is having cancer treatment, would I put quartz in their house? No. Of course not. Why? Because what are they magnifying? They might be magnifying a lot of fear, a fear of dying, fear of being left alone, fear of being sicker, fear of so many different things. So what would we magnify? We would magnify that fear. So this is something that we really need to think about every single time. And that's what I always put that warning. In the same token, it is your ethereal crown. So it actually comes on top. Then we have lepidolite, and then we have amethyst in the third eye. So this is the one that works with all your aura. This is the one that works with every single chakra in your body, because it takes on the color of white. White is all the colors. Okay? And this is so beautiful to be able to work with them. Now, once you buy them, clear them, wash them, take care of them, then afterwards you put your hands on them, and you magnify your energy into the quartz. And what you're going to do is train your quartz to what you want in your life. Because of course it's working with your connection with spirit, right? So then it takes on all of that. that you want in your life. So chunk it up as high as possible. When you're working with quartz, you really think of the mastery picture that you want. In my first house that I owned, when I put all my quartz in there, I asked for serenity. I was working day and night from 7 in the morning until 10, 11 o'clock at night, until I would just be nauseous from working so hard. And then I would leave. And then I said, if I'm going to work this hard, please, when I go home, give me the serenity that I can tank very quickly and get going again. So people would actually come into my home and fall asleep. Yeah, fall asleep. And it was crazy, you know, it's just like, why are people falling asleep in my house? It's happened like numerous amount of times. And then it was because of the serenity and the calm that I always asked the crystals to do. Now, it is an empowered stone, so this stone brings a lot of energy, but I'm asking it to bring in a lot of energy of what I need. And that's the magic of quartz. So that's one of the key pieces. Now, another thing, you notice that I use a quartz cluster. Now, a quartz cluster I like in the middle of rooms, okay, or middle of a huge space. Why is that? Or you could put them, or in the middle or in corners. Why? Because you notice that there's points going in every direction. That means it moves the energy in every direction. You never want stagnant energy, ever, ever, ever in your home. So quartz will move at all the different points. I also put amethyst and citrines and all kinds of different ones that have massive amount of points. So things are always in movement, always in flow, right? We don't want stagnant energy. Stagnant energy is dull. It holds you back. It makes you not feel well. And one person is saying, as crystals, serenity comes in you. Just finished talking about that. I love it that we're in sync. That's amazing. So make sure that you bring the quartz cluster into a special space. Everything is about energy and mastering the energy around your home and on yourself. So putting it here in the chest area, in the heart center, right? You're asking the crystal to really magnify who you are. So that's one. That's my quartz, the power and energy. And then we have citrine. Now citrine, this is all, by the way, these are all my personal pieces. So citrine is a massively beautiful stone. I love it. Why? Because it works right here. You can't see me over this, but it works right there. Okay? Which is your core. Everything is about your core. I mean, everything is about core. And citrine, you know, I was a shot putter, so I'll just hold it like this. You know, I could chuck this pretty far too. This is a light one. But citrine is so beautiful. First of all, it like the sun and it absorbs the sun. You don't have to worry about citrine fading. You don't even have to worry about citrine being cleared, because citrine doesn't absorb any of energy. So it's like a wall. So it's only two stones that happens to be that way: kyanite and citrine. They don't absorb, so you don't have to worry about other people's juju on your stone. On the other hand, with quartz, you do have to. So if you have people that are coming in that's not so great energy, make sure that you clear your stone. Okay, that's for sure. And I'll have another whole thing on clearing and how to clear and what I use and other things like that. So that's another topic. So citrine is about your core self, your true self. Your true self. And now it's in the middle of your chakras, because right here, right? It's right in the right underneath your ribs. And this is an incredible stone that not just brings you wealth to you and your family, but it brings you your beingness. You're being right here, right now. And it's about letting yourself shine to the world. It's so important that you shine. You show your brilliance. Everybody came here with a brilliance. And the brilliance is for you to find, and citrine can help you. Helps you not just with communication with your throat chakra, but it helps you with being open to the idea of being seen and showing who your higher self is, who your true self is. And it is a magnifier of wealth also, but it brings you calm and it brings you happiness. I mean, seriously, when you see this and it sparkles like that, how can you not smile? It's like the sun, you know. You can't be depressed looking at the sun. You're looking up and you're smiling, you know. The sun gives us life, and this is a very good life energy. And the other thing that's amazing about it is it kind of matches everybody's house. So if you're a matchy type of person, this is a great stone for the family room, and especially for your den and wherever you make money. This is huge. But any place that you want to let yourself shine, this is your stone. Okay? So that's citrine. Oh, and another tidbit about this citrine. So this is actually an amethyst that we put in the oven. Okay? And it's called the Golden Dragon. And there are cathedral style amethyst, which is a point version of citrine, which comes out of Valadares, which are also usually heated. But there are some natural ones, but they're not really bright or shiny. They're kind of muted. You'll see them. If they're very golden, most likely they're heat treated. But we didn't use any kind of acid or anything like that. It's literally how God would have done it in a volcanic area, and there you go. You have this beautiful heated amethyst. So now let's talk about amethyst. Everybody knows me as the Queen of Rocks, and they also know me as really the Queen of Amethyst, because I am in love with amethyst, and I'm a very large importer of amethyst. And this beautiful piece is from Uruguay. Now, if I could put this here all the time, this is where I would keep my amethyst, is on my third eye. It's amazing. It's heavy, but it's amazing. So this amethyst is from Uruguay. That's why it has these beautiful, tiny, sparkly, different beautiful sparkles, okay? And amethyst is really about opening up your communication and opening up your third eye. Your third eye is all about communication with spirit, and it brings you creativity. It brings you forethought. It brings you the connection. You can be listening. You can be getting ideas. There is so much stuff that happens with amethyst. It's a master healer. If you're going in a operation, you have them hold on to amethyst. It helps you heal faster. It is so abundant with so much goodness. I just love amethyst for that. If you have anger that you want to dissolve, amethyst helps you with that. If you want to reduce stress, amethyst helps you with that. So this is the stone that I believe goes in every room of the house. I mean, every room of the house. You need to release. We live in a stressful environment, especially right now. And amethyst is here to help us. Not just help us reduce and release and let go of our negative things that we get stuck on, but also gives us that connection, that divine connection within. Could you get nothing better than that? I mean, hello? This is awesome. So that's about amethyst. It's just like my children. I just love them. Then we have, this is my personal look at the color of that rose quartz. Amazing. Don't look at my nails, okay? So rose quartz, the love rock, the ultimate love, rejuvenation, and calm. 3 things that we need in our lives. Now, where do I put the love rock? I put it everywhere in my house, because that's the energy that I want in my house, and that's something that everybody has to understand. This is what I want in my house. I want love. I want rejuvenation. I want serenity. I want to create a space that when people walk in the door, they know that it's different than most. They know that here is a healing space. And that's what I do. I mean, we're here about healing people and bringing the light in. And rose quartz is an amazing stone bringing in the light of love. And I have them in my kids' room. I have them underneath their beds. I have them all outside in my yard because I want to anchor also love throughout my whole space. Where else do I have rose quartz? I have rose quartz everywhere. I have tumbled rose quartz all over the house. It's all about really that creating what you want, and that's what I want. Rejuvenation. You could put, I would not put a point, but I would put a sphere or a rough rock on the nightstands. And if you are single and want to be with a relationship, you have two. And if you're already married, you bring two. So both of you are expressing your loves together. And the reason why I like freeform or spheres is a teacher of love. And freeform is exactly what it says, freeform. So whatever it is that you want to express and be able to express love, that's why I adore it in the bedroom, and also in the family room. It really brings in the family room. You put a big piece even near the fireplace, or you can express yourself on all kinds of different ways. When you use a point, it's a director of energy. So I have this in my living room. And why? Because I'm directing love energy to everyone that comes into my home and that I get to host. I'm directing love, and that's what I want. And so that's why I put it there. So that's another one. Oh, we have agate, my ultimate stone. And I love agate. Why do I love agate? First of all, it's my favorite stone. The reason why it's my favorite stone is because agate comes in so many shapes, sizes, swirls, eyes, whatever. It's just so universal, and you can do it for so many, use it for so many things. And I have them on my trivets, my coasters, my these are like a polished piece for my living room. Put it in your bedroom. You need a lot of balancing in business. Anybody that works for somebody or whatever, you need balancing. It's balancing the mind, body, and spirit. That's its number one thing. I mean, you could put a piece of that when you're going to go to the desert because it helps you with thirst. But the balancing is the most important in everybody's life, and especially in mine because I'm so busy. But I love agate for that. And throughout my life in the rock world, it's really interesting when people come into my warehouse and they walk around. I can see exactly what's going on with that person while they're looking at my stones, because you can see what's happening because they gravitate themselves right to this beautiful stones. And I mean, I can just knock it in 2 seconds and be like, what's going on? How's your balance? How's the love life? How's this? How's the combination? I know you're working with your husband. Everything okay? So they're like, oh my God, how did you know? And they start crying. I'm like, okay, it's all good. It's all good. How did I know? You're touching agate or you're touching amethyst, or where's your connection right now? How long haven't you meditated? So all these different things that happen in our lives, we get to connect with stones, okay, to bring us the harmony, the abundance, the whatever we need, the connection. And that's the most number one thing that I teach, that I work in my healing work, is the connection. Divine connection, direct access connection. That is the number one key things. And so the modality of using stones just helps you. So we have all kinds of different tools, okay? We have meditation for tools. We have yoga. We have stones. We just have many different kinds of tools. Deep breathing, going on walks, journaling. So stones is a huge part. As you can see, I have stones everywhere. I have family pictures and stones. That's what I have. And my whole house is full of of stones because I know the differences. I know a house with and a house without. And I mean, I've been to spas and I'm just like the Burke Williams spa, amazing spa. You know, you come out of there like a cloud. But after their massage and, you know, you get your facial, whatever. But they have no stones, like not one. And I said, my God, I would float out of there. I would be past the cloud. If they had stones in that and Burke Williams, oh my goodness, it would be a whole nother level. And you can see like in the Marival spa that's in Tucson, Arizona, they have full with beautiful crystals. Also, Canyon Country, full of beautiful crystals. You can feel it the second you enter. And so that's the thing, is that we can train our crystals for what we want. We place them in the right spots to get what we are looking for. And may everybody be looking for connection. Right now, here in 2020, what's happening right now? Our last quarter, we got elections, we've got COVID, we got whatever it is, all the stuff, okay? I believe it's about the awakening. It's about the awakening. We have so much stuff happening to awaken us, to move us through, to be able to become you, and nothing more than that. And these stones and the 5 fundamental stones will give you that. Will help you, will just nudge you. You know, you put it there and they can't speak, so all they can do is like give you energy and give you energy and give you energy and feed you and feed you and feed you and feed you. And with these stones, you'll transform. How I know that? It's because it happened to me. I was a non-believer, and these are the stones that started me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this beautiful live. I am truly grateful for everybody that comes and enjoys my speeches, my talks, my healing work. I do retreats. We're having a healing center open up. We'll have workshops and meditations and much, much more. And be a part of the culture. Be a part. Come, explore with me. I really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart. And stay in touch. And subscribe, please, and follow me. Those that aren't yet, follow me, and let's see where we all can go together. So much love. Mwah! And thank you.